All right, so that's a big update in terms
It
of
is.
the seriousness of this situation. And Rob, new information coming in again with these storms intensifying.
Yeah, I think seeing the tropical models, guys, and getting that first cone, I think everybody's starting to get on the same page that there is going to be an impact early next week in terms of either a high-end tropical storm, but also forecast to be maybe a low-end hurricane right now. So
yeah, water's definitely warm enough.
it's definitely it's going over an area.
Yeah,
I think it's going to get stronger. All right, let's see what's happening as we take you outside. Again, can't ignore the fact it's been a pretty nice day. It was a hot day. We got up to 91 today, but you see those billowing cumulus clouds. Those are towering into the atmosphere, and those are showers and thunderstorms along a cold front. Even if we didn't have anything tropical well off of our coast, we would see rain tonight. That was the forecast going in because of this front. And you notice the moisture being pulled out of the Gulf right across Georgia and into South Carolina. So we've seen a lot more coverage right now compared to a couple of hours ago when we first kind of started looking at this. A lot of showers and thunderstorms in the Midlands, then more of these thunderstorms coming right along Interstate 95. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, they're going to pop up right on top of you any place at any time. And that's exactly what's happened. So be wary of this as you travel out and about on a Friday night. You probably will see at least some rain because more rain is coming in from the west. This was the setup today. That good moisture channel. Here it is showing up on one of our models, and what you look for is the deeper blue as we get into Saturday. Saturday probably is going to be a little wetter than it was today. Then we start to see a little dry air push in Sunday, and then it comes back. The moisture is because as a tropical system, most likely, at least it will be Imelda, is going to be moving closer to our coast, and that's going to drive a lot of rain in here. So rain could potentially be a big issue for us, especially if this stalls out. And that's what the models are saying. It's probably going to hang around in the same general area for quite a while, maybe through most of the day on Tuesday. As far as Saturday is concerned, you see we've still got some moisture coming in, and then Sunday we start to add that other little wild card, and that is what will most likely will be Tropical Storm Imelda and potentially could become Hurricane Imelda. As far as our forecast radar, Vipercast we call it, into the 7 o'clock hour, you can see showers and thunderstorms moving on through. Overnight tonight we'll get a bit of a break, then we'll do it all again tomorrow. This is the lunchtime picture. Looks pretty soggy at that time. That continues into dinner time or so, then another break, and then we will watch what's happening in the ocean. Some of that rain shower activity, thunderstorm activity starting to bleed back towards the coast later on Sunday and especially into early next week as future Imelda gets a little bit closer to us. Obviously something we're watching. This is Humberto. Humberto is now a major hurricane. It's our third major hurricane of the season. We've only had 3 hurricanes, so all of them have reached major level. And then you see what's going on with potential tropical cyclone number 9. Very disorganized, but we do believe the center is moving away from the coast of Cuba and it's going into the Bahamas. And this is our first projected track of potential tropical cyclone number 9. The winds are 35 miles an hour. Keep in mind, once you get to 39, it gets a name, but I do believe it will be a tropical depression tomorrow, then become a tropical storm as we get into early on Sunday, and there's the potential early in next week, maybe early on Monday, we could see a hurricane moving close to our coast, if not on the coast, and potentially could be stalling out. If it does stall out, now we're talking about rainfall being even a bigger issue. All right, 71 inland, 72 at the beach, mostly cloudy. Those showers and thunderstorms we showed you on Storm Team 2 Live Viper. 81, that'll be our high tomorrow. 83 on Sunday. Showers and thunderstorms are likely through the weekend. Already looking at weather alert days for Monday and Tuesday for tropical weather with temperatures only in the upper 70s on Monday. Hopefully this moves on out, and by the time we get to the middle of next week, things will be improving. Obviously, we've got to keep an eye on that potential stall situation. And we move on to the beach forecast. Showers and thunderstorms likely at times at the beach Saturday, Sunday. And of course, beach weather could go downhill very quickly early next week. Well, we're talking potential tropical cyclone number 9, but what is a PTC? Here's meteorologist Brent Beckman.
So you had a lot of stuff thrown at you this week, right? Fujiwara, potential tropical PTC, all these terms. You're like, what is it? What does it all mean? What's this new term we got going on? Well, National Hurricane Center about 8 seasons ago said, okay, there's got to be a way we can issue warnings on systems that haven't quite formed yet. This is the system that we have going on right now. Now we have PTC number 9, potential tropical cyclone. What that allows the National Hurricane Center to do is actually issue warnings and advisories on a system that hasn't actually formed yet. So this is important stuff. So they're able to put that into great effect. Now, you notice you got Hurricane Umberto out here. You don't need PTC for that. That's a fully fledged hurricane. You can issue warnings on that already. But we don't even have a tropical storm yet or a tropical depression with this PTC 9, with this invest that we had. So this covers that base. Potential tropical cyclone number 9. It gives the National Hurricane Center ability to issue those warnings. It also shows confidence from the National Hurricane Center that this storm is going to form and it is going to have impacts, even though it hasn't even formed yet. Once you get a name or designation or a tropical depression, tropical storm, then you could drop the PTC and get the normal watches and warnings for a tropical storm and anything beyond that. But this has been helpful in this case, particularly for the Bahamas, who could expect impacts within the next 24 to 48 hours.
All right, Brant, thank you. You can scan the QR code on your screen to download our WCBD Plus app. We'll have live updates on the tropics every day, 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. The app's free. It's available on any Amazon, Roku, or Apple TV.